Didn't really mean to be. I'm not broadcasting this for the world because we are going to be hearing a collection of my farts and trying to figure out the best way where everyone can hear them. We have someone here in chat. Let's see. We have Duck speaking a language that I do not know. Duck has been the invisible man all night. He's typing in disappearing ink. And how this started was brilliant collection that I have been collecting on this cell phone. The cell phone that I have, it's an Assurance wireless phone. I had one earlier that had like a cool game on it where I could play a game at work and entertain myself, but this one doesn't have that. And so I got to messing around one day, and what happened was I discovered it has a voice service on it. Voice recording, and I guess it's supposed to be like conference for, people in meetings that have very important shit to say. So I started recording my farts and naming them, because it also has a nice feature every time you record something you can name it. So I started naming them, and here we are 3-4 months later, and I wound up with about 34. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't know what that last one is. Yeah, 34 farts. All with names. So, we're going to go down the list. Break out your Febreze and we'll see what happens here. And I hope that you can hear this. Well, fart number 1 was recorded months ago. And it was a test fart, pretty much. And it's called Shorty. So, yeah. I'm not really sure if you guys could hear that or not. Probably should pull the volume up just a little bit. Yeah, what? Yeah, wasn't really much to that one. And the second one just came out crazy, and so we called it Screamer. So this is fart number 2, Screamer. Yeah. Fart number 3 is called Twofer. Yeah. Because that was a twofer. Fart number 4, Grunter. Okay. I feel that fart number 4 didn't get heard properly. Grunter. Alright, let's move on to fart number 5 called Raspberry. Fart number 6 for some reason just always makes me laugh, and it's really short. It's a normal fart, but it has that kind of windy quality that makes me laugh. So check it out. It's called Airy. Yeah. These get better, by the way, if you stick around. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Airy. Gotta love that. One more time. This is part number 7. It's called Call and Answer. Yep, heard the call and answer. Alright. This is fart number 8. It's called the Firecracker. It was just a couple firecrackers, but yeah. Fart number 9. This was the first fart that was not recorded at work. It was actually recorded here at my home. And this is called Squeaker. I'll pause for a second just to light a cigarette on that one. But yes, that was Squeaker. Actually, recorded setting in this very computer chair that I am now. Most time that doesn't happen, but that night it did. Somehow it came out all squeaky like this. Okay. Fart number 10 is called Ripper. That's another one recorded at work. You can hear the background noise when I record at work, but that was a ripper. Fart number 11 is called Fart number 11 is called Triplet. Triplet. You can kind of imagine it goes in threes. So here we go. Yes, and thank you, Jewish Indifference, for joining us tonight. These are my own actual parts I've collected and recorded at work most of the time. Most of them at work, anyway. The next one is kind of self-explanatory from its title. It's called Splat. So, here we go. Fart number 12. Splat. Shit, I'm sorry, hang on. And yes, some of these crack me up. Oh boy. Okay, fart number 13 is one called Beanie. Bean, like beans. And this is called Beanie. Let's see what it sounds like. They get better though. Like I said, I have about 34 of these. And we're on number 13. The next one is really interesting because it was recorded at work. And I was doing what I do with all these. I feel it percolating and I'm like, oh cool, I'll grab the phone and record it. But at the same time, I had customers coming in because I work at a store, for those of you who don't know. This was in the morning too, and for those of you who don't know, I don't really do mornings very well. But I was working a first shift this morning, and you can hear this girl at the end saying, "What?" And it sounds like it's because of my atrocity, but turns out it's not. Because of the horrible nature of this, I named it Monster. So I give you fart number 14, Monster. Not sure if you could really hear the what, but yeah, that's her, and laughing again, Monster. This next one is called Uh-oh, for pretty obvious reasons. My sphincter actually said uh-oh. 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 Fart number 15 again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's move forward, because we got to get through these. Oh, shit. The next one's called Lengthy. Lengthy. Let's see what this means. You can actually hear the end of me laughing. Yeah, that's probably the longest one we have so far at this point. Oh, man. This next one's called Eruption. Yep, it's all that. It's all that. Alright, so next we have... This is a shorter one, but it's just simply titled Moist. I'm going to do that one again just because... Poink? Something about the... where it took a high pitch at the end. Poink? Alright, this one is for Ducks in the chat room tonight, and for some reason, on this particular day, and this was a morning too, sounded like a quack. And so this is for Duck, and it's called Quacker. I gotta do that again too, because damn it. Alright, fart number 20 is just rotten, and it's called Rotten. That must have been a morning after a lot of beer. Alright, fart number 21 is called Lingering, and every time I name something like that, that means it must be long, or at least longer than the short ones. So let's see what it sounds like. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright, we gotta get through these somehow. Now. Oh, this next one is part 22. It is called Compressor. And I like this too because this one is, thank you. Thank you for the chat room. I'm getting actually, yeah, thank you. Thank you from the chat room. These are farts that I recorded myself. By the way, if you're just joining us, these are farts that I recorded at work. Just out of boredom, basically. And this is basically what happens when you get a crazy man and a cell phone and find out he can record stuff. If you give me that kind of freedom, I tend to put it to my asshole and record farts. So, let's hear another one. This one is called Compressor, and the reason I like it is because it kind of goes through this thing, and then at the end it kind of hits a bump, and you'll hear what I'm talking about in just a second. The bump is at the end. It's like it's worth repeating. So, alright, the next one is a very simple one. It's a short one. It's just called Creaker. 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 Like a creaking door. Yep. The next track is called Squealer. Yeah, I'm waiting on a Squealer. But the next one is called Zipper. Yep, sounded like a zipper to me anyways. No, Squeaker Duck. But this is Zipper. Alright, next. And this next one has a little backstory to it. I have a regular customer in my establishment. On this particular day, he was saying, "Get it," to someone else. But he happened to say it at the point when I felt the need, and so this one is called Get It. It's kind of hard to... Get it. Get it. You can hear Bill. His name is Bill. Get it. Alright, so moving on. We have and this is the last one that I actually broadcasted the night that I got pissed off at Spreaker and did this, which prompted me to do this tonight. This next one is called Eternity. I think the reason that I named it that was because it probably is a little bit longer than some of the other ones, so let's see if it is. Eternity. Shit. Oh, and again, I have to... Alright, boys and girls, only 10 farts left. This next one, for whatever crazy reason, is titled Sea Creature. Yes, Sea Creature. This is the Sea Creature fart. I don't know what about that fart actually reminded me of a sea creature, but it did. So, there it is. Sea creature. Fart number 29. This was a good one. This one's a good one. And I really didn't think that this was going to amount to anything when I first recorded it. But when I heard it back, it really does sound like this. And I swear to God, this one's dry, but it sounds wet. This is called Squishy. That one is not being picked up as well as I would like. At the end, it actually gets a very wet sound that is kind of disgusting. Alright, let's move on. This next one is fart number 30 on the fart show. And this is called Crackle. Yeah, let's do Crackle again, just because I gotta turn my mic down too. Alright. Hershey's Crackle. Fart number 31 in our collection tonight is called Pooter. Not really sure why. Let's listen and figure it out. Yep, that was a pooter. Definitely deserved its name. I mean, come on. Pooter. Yep. Yeah, that was a healthy fart. I think it came after a sausage biscuit, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we're wrapping this up. And we had a twofer earlier, and these are getting more and more recent. So these are more and more recent farts that you guys are hearing now. Like, these came from last week. At this stage in the game, you guys heard a twofer earlier, but this one wound up to be a fourfer. And they kept getting louder and louder. So this is fart number 32, fourfer. Yes. Fourfer again. Okay. Alright, fart number 33, and is our next to the last fart. The fart number 33 is called Rattler. Like a rattlesnake. Rattler. Let's see what happens. Well, not really a whole lot going on there, but, you know, Rattler. Alright, and then fart 34, which is the last official fart that I have logged in, is called Whinny, which would be, you know, like a horse whinny, and I'm guessing this goes up in a high register at some point. Oh. Yes. Alright, and then this final one, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what's going on here. I haven't named that one yet. I haven't named it yet, but it sounded awesome to me. So this sounded like the flaming Chinese firecracker to me. Wow. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to my farts. This show has been brought to you by Lysol and Febreze, and that's pretty much it. I would like to thank everyone for joining in and smelling. Next time around, we will do a scratch and sniff version of this program. But, again, I have to acknowledge that last part because it was really cool. And it goes like this. Man, that's some popcorn. Popcorn. That will be the name. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The latest fart is called popcorn. Hell yeah, that's popcorn. Wow. I have now recorded my official fart catalog. Alright. Good night, boys and girls. Good night, Duck. Good night, Arthur. Good night, Jewish indifference. And thank you for putting up on my shit. I'm out. I could do a burp collection because I've got one ready right now. Kind of goes like this. That was burp number 1. It's called Roller Coaster. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good cow.